Mr. Chairman, I know we want to hear from the panel. I want to especially recognize the attendance of Mr. Elvin Daniel, who's a resident of Illinois and is going to tell us the sad story of his sister. Mr. Daniel makes a declaration early in his statement that he is a conservative, constitutionalist member of the NRA, and he comes to us today still asking for protection for women like his sister and others who might have a chance if we pass the Manchin-Toomey background check to keep guns out of the hands of convicted felons and people who are mentally unstable, as well as the Klobuchar and Blumenthal legislation to protect women who are victims of domestic violence and stalking. Thank you, Mr. Daniel, for being here. From what I've gleaned from your testimony, the key element here was that her former husband had access to a gun over the internet, where he was not subject to any kind of background check. Had he been subject to one, he might have been caught and stopped from purchasing the weapon.
Had he gone to a federal license dealer, he would have definitely been denied access because his record was entered already as an abuser.
You probably said this for the record, but it bears repeating if you have not. As a person who owns guns, a member of the NRA, as you said, conservative by nature, are you worried, offended, or have any concerns over a requirement in the law that would close the gun show loophole and would in fact require that we inquire of all purchasers whether they are in fact prohibited from purchase because of a conviction of a felony or because of a state of mental instability?
None whatsoever, Senator. I believe most of gun owners would agree with me that there should be a background check done on all gun sales regardless.
Mr. Daniel, I'm from downstate Illinois. Owning guns is part of growing up and part of most families, and they would agree with you.
Most of my friends are hunters, NRA members, and we often speak of this, and I haven't had a person yet say, no, why do you want to do this? It just, to me, it's common sense that as a gun owner, I certainly do not want guns to fall in the hand of criminals or abusers because it makes the rest of us look bad.